first and 10, Mayfield. And he rifles it complete, caught by Landry. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. He got 29 yards that time.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coach...
The first NFL touchdown for Georgia's Nick Chubb. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. Now the extra point try forthcoming. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25.
Get reset. Hey, easy. No. 18.
They'll run it for the first time with Alvin Kamara. And he'll work his way across the 30 to the 32. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. Alvin Kamara really settling into the league in his second season. And, of course, he came out of Tennessee, but not a lot of people remember he started at Alabama.
He did and got caught in that big mix of running backs at Bama. And they like those bigger, thicker runners, those guys who can break down defenses through the middle. Alvin Kamara ended up leaving Alabama, going to a junior college for a while. I believe he went to Hutchinson Junior College before matric.
And Rodgers is going to go down. He's sacked. Larry Ogunjobi with a great push up front. He picks up the sack and a loss of 8.
That's fine. Yeah. Green 18. Green 18 up. Let's go. Zoom.
Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 30. And they will finally bring this run back to an end, but not before he's down inside the 5-yard line at the 4. He was trying to hit Thomas that time. The Browns offense heading back out to take possession. It's a quick turnaround for them after the turnover, but the way they moved it on their last drive, they're probably eager to get right back at it.
And you know me and you know my tendencies in this situation. What do I want right now?
Be aggressive.
Be aggressive. Take your shot right here.
And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down. A tale of two extremes. First carry, he went for a bundle. His second goes backward.
And how many times have we seen that happen? Because you get that big carry, and you come back and you're all fired up, and sometimes you force a run a little bit, right? Trying to break off that big carry again, and instead it works opposite.
Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. So stuff for no gain on 2nd down brings up a pretty interesting 3rd from this distance.
I'm throwing the ball, and I'm not even thinking about play pass. I'm going to let them know right away I'm throwing it, but I'm probably giving my quarterback some room, spread him out to one side or the other, and give him an opportunity. If it breaks down, he can take off and run for it.
And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. They're able to hold him to 3 there, and that leads to a 4th and goal. And his kick is right there. It's good. And the lead moves to 10-zip. Well, the offense, they got the ball in a great spot, but they went nowhere. Forced him to take just the 3.
And they'll be, happy taking the 3. But those guys on the other side, they've got to be ecstatic. They didn't let them get anywhere. It made them kick a field goal. That almost feels like they got the advantage, doesn't it?
Out is the Saints offense now as they get ready to take over here. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. This drive starting off on the right foot, 18 yards.
26.
One play has them up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10.
319.
Now a 1st down carry. It's Kamara. And he's going to bowl his way forward to the 48. Travis Carey there to make the tackle.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
Back to norm. 319.
On 2nd down, Kamara. And he's going to take this across the 50 into Browns territory. Larry Ogunjobi there to make the tackle.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
Rodgers going to try and throw on 3rd down. That's complete to Meredith. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. The 21 yards there as they convert on 3rd.
Did you see that route the way that I did? I thought he was trying to get deep.
Yeah, that wasn't the first option.
No, it came off of that guy, the deep guy, and came underneath on the drag. Completed it very well.
Escaping the pressure right. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Yeah, not much there that time, and I think we were both wondering once he got out of the box whether he just throw the ball away, and he winds up only picking up a yard or two.
We are going. 319. Zoom. Hey, check 26. 319.
On 2nd down, here's Rodgers. He hits his target, left side, Watson. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
Hey, check 26. Jump out.
From the gun on 3rd down, Rodgers flushed out, and he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Christian Kirksey in there to drop him for a loss of 10, and it'll be 4th and long. And Lutz's kick is good. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's Saints football to begin quarter number 2. And they'll come up looking to keep this drive moving. Morstead, the punter, out to kick it off. That'll be taken in the end zone. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. Heading out as the Cleveland offense now as they get set to take over here. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point
kicker.
Exactly. You put it through the post. That's going to help him in contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about that. Super toe.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Now a play fake here on 1st down. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done. The Browns passing game finding its stride. They've got another 1st down. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. A first down throw from Mayfield. Throw right side to Perriman, and it's caught. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 11 more on that one, and another first down.
Detroit! Detroit!
A first down carry here for Johnson. And he'll get about 5 here, so take this down inside the 20-yard line.
Now that's exactly what you want on a first down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
Leopard! Leopard!
Second down, Mayfield. Dumping it off for Johnson. Johnson with a burst, a first down and more. And he'll finally be taken down at the 2-yard line. The Browns' passing game finding its stride. They've got another first down. Baker Mayfield, obviously the #1 pick overall. That was controversial, though. What ultimately made the Browns go in his way?
Well, post-draft, I did hear a Browns executive talk about the efficacy of Baker Mayfield. In other words, how people rally to him, how people respond to him. He talked about seeing him at a workout, how he showed up, yelled out to the other guys. They yelled back with the same response, ran right to.
And he takes this one in for a Browns score. Nick Chubb with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Browns add 6 to their lead. And always a good first half when you can hit pay dirt twice.
And it never hurts to have that good feeling as the game moves on. Just think about halftime. If that's all he gets, he'll just sit there at the half and think, all right, 2 already. I can get some more. I can get some more. And he'll be encouraging his offensive line to create some space.
Back out onto the field now comes the New Orleans offense. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal, field goal, field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. They begin on the ground with Kamara. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down. So the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Now Rodgers throwing on 2nd down. Catch here, left side, Thomas. And he'll go down just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
And he's got his man Hilton. A pickup of 24 on the 3rd down conversion. He's been the forgotten man in this first half. Not a guy you want to forget. Not only his first catch, first time they've targeted him.
That doesn't make any sense, does it?
Not
because
at all.
Those are the types of plays that he provides. When he does come alive, when they do look his way, not only is it a big catch, it's a first down.
They go play action here on first down. Flush to his right. And shoving his way inside the 35. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a first down again.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a first down.
319.
Rodgers now on first down. And pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down. 1:59 to go in the first half. We're back to New Orleans after this. They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10.
319.
Rodgers again here on 2nd and 10. And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. Emmanuel Ogbah able to drop him for a loss of 4. And now a timeout called defensively by the Browns, as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. Shotgun now for Rodgers. Going for Hilton, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Dylan Cole. There he goes left side. The 20, 10, and he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Browns defense has a touchdown.
Partner, what we just saw, that's a great example of a team that was really amped up. They've been playing so well, yet they didn't get overexcited and have a bust on defense and gave up a big play. Instead, they created their own big play with a pick 6. This one may be over.
Yeah, it's just the first half, but that lead has swelled to the point where you're wondering if it is over already. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. Out onto the field comes New Orleans. And following the pick 6, and they had decent field position in throwing that pick 6. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
They told us they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
Kelly, throw left, Kelly. Hey, check 26. 319.
Rodgers to throw on 2nd down. Eluding the pressure right. That's caught by Meredith right side. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A good pickup there, a 22. Again, this is Kamara. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. Now before this 2nd down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout, as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. Rodgers now to throw on 2nd down. That's a loss of 8 yards there to bring up 3rd. The Saints on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd down and 12. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense, as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. The Saints on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd down and 12.
Hey, 88.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. They'll get 10 there, but it leaves them just short for 4th down. And offensively, they'll take the timeout with 6 seconds left in the 2nd quarter. The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2. They'll go for it. It's Rodgers. And this is incomplete with a clock showing just 3 seconds left. The Saints' decision to go for it backfires. And this Browns defense stands tall. For the Browns, good starting field position as they have it 1st and 10. Final play of the half, Mayfield. He's going to float this over the middle deep. And that is incomplete. So we come upon halftime, and it's the visiting Browns with the lead. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. Out come the Saints now. They'll go on offense first here to begin the 3rd quarter. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the 2nd half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the 2nd half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. Staying on the ground on 1st with Kamara. And the hole closes quickly there. He gets maybe a couple up to the 38.
It went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Now, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, maybe he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
319. Check 53. Jumbo.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Rodgers. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
319.
Rodgers to throw on 3rd down. And Rodgers intercepted a 3rd time. Picked up by the rookie Denzel Ward. And they will take over possession of the football at their 42-yard line. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
3rd quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
Mayfield off the play fake. Escaping the pressure right. He's going to let this go deep. Back into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by a former first-round pick, Patrick Robinson. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Get reset. Hey, easy. No. 319. Gun. Gun.
So after the INT, it's Rodgers.
So if we recount real quick, he had the touchdown earlier, and now he comes up with the sack here. No doubt about it, he's having himself a game.
Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack.
319. 319.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get this only up to about the 3-yard line. Just a yard on the gain there, and that leaves him with 14 yards still to go on 3rd down.
Zoom. Team 18. Yeah, Liz.
Shotgun now for Rodgers. Being chased out left. And he's able to get this one up to the 8-yard line this time. 5 yards that time out of the scramble. But now they're looking at a 4th down situation. Here's Thomas Morstead now, as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. Taken at the 37. 51 yards on the punt there. And the Browns will take over 1st and 10. Now the Browns offense, they get ready to head back onto the field. Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now 1st and 10 at their own 37.
Back 99 Philly, here we go. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky.
They start on the ground with Nick Chubb. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A big run there, 29 yards and a first. We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that one looked like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the second level, because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the second level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
And he's taken down here by the Saints. Sheldon Rankins with a great push up front. He picks up the sack and a loss of 8. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. Working out of the gun. Mayfield flushed out right. Looking for Perriman there. He's got it. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. They get 16 out of that one, but they'll still need to convert on 3rd.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go, because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Lucky 56.
Mayfield on play action. He's got his tight end in Njoku. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. Another good reception there, and the Browns on the march.
All right, now, lucky 56.
I got kicked out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him. With the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a 1st down.
Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
Now, that was not a bad scramble there on 1st down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable 2nd and short.
Lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Mayfield now on 2nd down. That's caught out left by Perriman. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. 4 yards on the play, and that leads to the 1st and goal. Great mix of play calling so far. 3 runs, 3 passes. All 3 passes have been completions. 1st and goal.
I think on defense now, you have to almost take a chance. Rely on your scouting.
And he's in. Touchdown, Browns. Nick Chubb, his 3rd touchdown of the season, all coming in this game. And the Browns add on to their lead. Point after here coming up. Extra point splits the uprights. Back now here live in New Orleans. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Saints coming out now to take the field. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try and figure out what is working working and call more of that.
They start the drive on the ground. Kamara. And he'll get this one up to the 26.
Let's go, hey, let's go, come on.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. A good pickup there of 20 yards.
Let's make this one simple. What a catch, especially the finishing part of getting his feet in bounds, toe tapping, and, of course, foot dragging.
Little tapestry, if you will.
Oh, I like it.
They'll run. This is Kamara. And he's going to take this across the 50 into Browns territory. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Only a yard on the pickup, so from a good situation on 2nd and 2, it's now 3rd and 1.
Strong right. 4 down. 319.
Here's Kamara trying to run for it. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. He needed a yard. That's what he got, and it's going to earn him a new set of downs.
Zoom. Check 59, Mike. Get it.
On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. And that is incomplete here.
I hope I don't sound too rah-rah on that one, but that's the exact right throw. Either your receiver gets it or no one gets it. Give him a lot of credit for being really precise with it.
Got rid of it. No one got it. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41. It's a gain of about 3, but it's going to leave him with 3rd and still 7 yards to go.
Let's go, come on. No. 319. 53, check 53.
They run it again with Kamara. And this time he's going backwards. So after the no gain on the last attempt, here they get him behind the line.
We all know that Myles Garrett was drafted #1 in the NFL for his ability to get to the quarterback. That's his stock in trade. But the underrated part of his game, plays well against the run, knows how to hold the point of attack.
319. Zoom.
Now Rodgers got to have this one. He's got it to Hilton. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. Throwing on 1st down is Rodgers. They still can't get it. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden a secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
Rodgers will try again on 2nd down. And he drops it incomplete, and their struggles continue here. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. Throwing is Rodgers. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. Give him 6 on the play, and that'll bring up 4th down. A critical one here if they're going to have any shot at this thing. So they'll go for it on 4th down.
18.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. That's complete to Meredith. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. Cameron Meredith, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Saints make some inroads here to that deficit. Flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. And a little floater there is incomplete.
Let me go ahead and show my age a little bit. I liked it when they would fake it from the 3-yard line, right? When you'd line up, go ahead, and oh, there's a fake, and now he's going to get 2. That's great. But from the 15, the risk-reward, it's just not there.
It's so risky to get 15 yards on a fake. Well, you see the result right there.
Yeah, I know these young whippersnappers are trying to do different things in this game, but let's go back to old reliable. Kick the ball through the post.
Get off my lawn.
That's darn right.
And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. That last drive, it was a good mix. Run, pass, defense on their toes.
And what really helps out in a big way is when you're doing the run-pass mix and everything's working, that means that they're guessing wrong every time on defense. They think you're going to pass when you run and vice versa. I would continue that, and when they finally draw a beat on you, maybe you mix it up a little bit, a little play action and throw the ball.
And will they maintain that balance? Time to find out. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first timeout. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Now a 2nd down throw for Mayfield. And Callaway taking it in left side. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders, hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or
better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
Just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive. Mayfield. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down. Time for a break. Back to finish it off on EA Sports after this. So instead of running, Mayfield's going to throw it here. Throw left side, caught by the tight end Njoku. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. David Njoku, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Browns add 6 to their lead. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. Now a hit and a loose football. And this is picked up by the Browns. And he is going to get this one back to the 20-yard line. And careless with a football there on the kick return.
And one thing I love about going to practices is trying to get around coaches and hear their catchphrases and what they really emphasize. We haven't been to a single one yet this year where a guy fielding a kick, you don't hear, tuck it away, tuck it away, tuck it away. And this time, they turned it over.
Ball security eluded him. They're throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better deep. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Yeah, the Saints signal for another timeout as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. 3rd and long for Mayfield. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Now here's a whistle and a timeout. It's called by the receiving team here, as they'll get it with just under 90 seconds remaining. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. 4th down, Mayfield. Buying time to his left. He's got this one complete to Perriman. And he's not able to get away. He is stopped well short of a first down. Hugh Jackson rolls the dice, but it doesn't work for him. And the Saints will have the football back. On first down, Rodgers. On the check down, he finds Kamara. And give him a gain of 37. Offense for them has been at a premium. You wonder where plays like that have been all game long.
They're thinking the exact same thing themselves, but they're also looking forward now because now these plays are really for next week, trying to get some momentum going.
Rodgers now on first down. Forced out to his left. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be second down. Now they got to get to the line quickly.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir. Able to turn that into a positive gain. And that's going to be too high. Out of bounds and incomplete. Cameron Meredith, the intended target. And it's 3rd and 4.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Throwing now is Rodgers. Dancing to his left. Oh, look at Thomas wide open. And they move this all the way down to the 9. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
On any given pass play, you never know exactly where your exit points are going to be. On this play, he was flushed to his left, still on the run, able to accurately throw the football for a nice first down.
And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by the former first-round pick, Demarius Randall. And he'll bring it all the way back, just a yard or two shy of midfield.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10. They'll hand it off now. Johnson. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line.
So, Brandon, when this offense gathers together to watch tape for this game, they're going to be feeling pretty good about themselves until the coaches get upset about the play we just saw. But you know their defense is going to be. But we put up big points all game long. The defense is going to win one every now and then.